everybody to our new episode of Three to the Rescue. My name is Maria. For those of you who are watching us on YouTube or listening to this interview in Spotify, we are three Thermomix independent advisors who live in Cork in the south of Ireland. And we're interviewing a lot of interesting people that we have met through our Thermomix journey. And we are sharing all the knowledge that our guests have and their love of cooking, and of course, cooking with Thermomix. So today, I'm very excited because I have here with me Dorothee Roberts. How are you, Dorothee?
Good morning, Maria. I'm very well, thank you. And thanks for asking me for this interview.
Okay, it's great to have you with us and to get to share your journey with everybody because Dorothee is a very well-known artist here in Cork. So I think the best thing that I will do is to let Dorothee to introduce herself.
Thank you. Well, I am French and I came in 1983 marrying an Irishman. And ever since I have been painting and teaching. So I teach every week different types of people. And I paint all the time, really, with oils and acrylics. And my favorite subject would be coastal scenes and rocks and that kind of thing. I'll also take commissions when people ask me to, and I don't only paint rocks, obviously. And I also organize trips abroad or in Ireland. It could be 3 days painting in Kerry, or we go to Spain, to Italy, to France, depending on the year. And so I am quite busy, and I need something to help me cooking rapidly.
Yes, I guess. So
I actually. No,
on.
I was going to say I do workshops as well from home where I have a biggish studio. So people arrive on the morning, we paint for the whole day, and I supply the lunch. So I have to be giving them something really nice, as they, food is important, an important part of the day. So that's where it's really great to have the Thermomix.
So you use the Thermomix to prepare the lunch when you are reorganizing your painting workshops?
Yes, I do. We usually work from 10 to 1 o'clock and doing exercising, all kind of things. We work on a team for the day. So we do exercises on the morning, and then they get a glass of wine until lunch is ready. Okay, and we go and have lunch, and all my food will be done from the Thermomix. And then we paint in the afternoon for another 2 or 3 hours again to apply what we have learned on the morning on the painting.
I think I have to start taking those painting classes myself, Dorothee. That's good, that's good. But tell us, when is the first time that you were in contact with Thermomix?
Well, my first contact was actually 34 years ago. Once I had my first child, my aunt gave me a Thermomix at that time. It wasn't called Thermomix. And it was a very basic machine with just cooking, liquidizing, and that was it. So that child was raised on purees and little soups, and that was it. And then one day it died, and I was really sorry because it was such a great gadget. And then about 4 years ago, a friend of mine had bought the Thermomix and was on and on and on about that wonderful machine. So, I didn't really need anything extra, having everything else. And I went to her house and I recognized the same brand Vorwerk, the same brand as the first one I had years ago. So that really decided me to look into it a bit more. And that's it. I was hooked.
And that's when we met 4 years ago. That's true.
Exactly. That's how we met.
And as a Thermomix lover, what is your favorite recipe, or what tips would you have?
Well, I'll tell you, I like soups. I love soups. So, and I like to have them for 2 days really. So I would really cook the soup, and in the varoma, I would add plenty more vegetable, which then I would liquidize again with some more stock. And then I would have my soup for a couple of days. I love the varoma because it's so easy to put everything in and cook one meal in one go, so that's really great. For dessert, when I have my workshops, I love doing little coffee cups, which I fill with 2 custards, the vanilla and the chocolate ones. And it's quick because I'm not I can't bake really. I can't do anything like that. So, and it's going to be perfect each time. So that's what's wonderful, And they are great to make casseroles or that kind of fricassees or, So that I love that aspect of it.
So you have become, since you have the Thermomix, you have become a better cook.
Oh yes, and a quicker one as well. I mean, you can do a meal. You can make a meal in no time. I mean, this week I made a smoked mackerel pate.
Okay.
It's just done in no time. It's delicious. So that's it. You keep people happy, and it's a great topic during my workshops. We talk about it all the time, and they're all amazed with the quality of the food and how nice it is. And it's a great dimension to the day.
Okay, that's
easy for me.
That's brilliant. That's true. That's the best thing, because you'll have more time to do what you love, that in this case is painting.
Exactly.
But at the same
Exactly,
time,
yeah.
you are eating nice and healthy food, because all that pate that you are cooking, for example, has no preservatives, so it's all very natural products.
It's going to be nice every single time, which is great.
And if people want to see that wonderful work that you have, where do they have to go?
I live in Carrigaline, so they can come and visit my studio. We can have a chat, a cup of coffee, and if they want to purchase, they are welcome. They can see my work on Dorothee Roberts on Facebook, and I have a page on Instagram called Dorothee Roberts Art, and Dorothee is spelled Dorothee.
The French way.
So that would be the French way, much easier to find me that way. And that's it. And my address email is dorotheeroberts@gmail.com. So if they wanted to come and get direction and have an appointment, there's no problem at all.
Okay, that's excellent to know. So as a Thermomix lover, what would you have said to yourself before going to that first demo?
Well, I would have said that really this machine includes all the others in one, and that is wonderful. And it's a scale, it washes itself. Those are the two factors which really made me buy it, because when you have all those pots and all those bits of appliances to wash the blades and so on, that is wonderful. And the fact that you are not going to miss any recipe, that it's always going to be much nicer than what you used to do yourself, is a plus. So I would say go for it. Don't think, just go for it. And the best thing I have done ever is to buy the second bowl, so I'm not washing up every 5 minutes either. And I leave the soup in one and I can make something else in the next, or the sauce at the same. It's great. That would be a great tip.
That's great, because even your daughter, you got her a Thermomix as well. You like it so much.
Oh, I love it. I really do. If I wasn't painting, I would be like you. I would come and sell them.
That's good to know. Well, thank you very much for your time, Dorothee. It was a pleasure to talk to you. So for those people who want to know a little bit more about Dorothee's work, you can contact her on her Facebook or Instagram page, or in her email address. And also for those people who are listening to our podcast, remember that we have other interviews available from other people that we have done, and you can access to them in Spotify from the Free to the Rescue, or in our YouTube channel as well, in Free to the Rescue. So thank you very much, everybody, for listening or watching us, and thank you very much, Dorothee, again, and we'll see you.
Thank you, Maria.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.